Hey everyone. In this video, I want to talk to you about how to overcome fear. You see, fear won't hold you back if you don't let it. Obviously, there will be times where you can't quite prepare for certain situations, like encountering a bear in the wilderness or a wolf or something like that. But in a lot of our everyday lives, you can pretty much train yourself to overcome your fears. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to not let fear stop you. So the main thing here is that you want to pretty much almost always be, well, maybe not always, it will be a bit hard, but you want to be grounded as much as possible. Now, grounding yourself pretty much involves breathing deeply. So if you watch some of my previous videos, you want to implement those deep breathing techniques to help here. So you want to focus about breathing in deeply and slowly into your diaphragm, so expanding and contracting your belly when you breathe, and taking your time with each breath. So you're not breathing super rapidly, which is not going to help you overcome your fears. In fact, even if you were to focus right now, just as a little experiment, on breathing super quickly for a little bit, you'll notice it'll probably make you stressed out and anxious. So you want to do the opposite of that if you want to confront your fears, because that really fast, rapid breathing is going to put you into fight or flight mode when you encounter something that you want to overcome. So first things first, always focus on breathing deeply so that you're grounded as often as possible. This has helped me out a lot, probably more than anything, just because it's a lot harder to tackle your fears if you're in that heightened state of anxiety because you're not breathing properly. And a lot of people do take really shallow breaths, but I already covered that in a previous video. So the next thing that really helps with confronting your fears is to pretty much kind of visualize yourself encountering them and overcoming them. So if you're afraid of heights, for instance, then try to visualize yourself somewhere where that would scare you, somewhere that would make you encounter that fear. So just visualize whatever it would be. Maybe it's standing next to the railing of a skyscraper so you're overlooking just everything down below you, or maybe it's standing on the edge of a cliff and seeing everything beneath you. Just visualize whatever your fear is, and then visualize yourself encountering it and overcoming it, not letting it hold you back. So in the skyscraper scenario, maybe you can visualize yourself overcoming it by having the guts to then climb up and onto the railing and stand on top of the railing looking down. Something like that, whatever it may be. Or if you're afraid of, I know a lot of men have actually said they're afraid of talking to beautiful women, and I understand that, I used to be that way. Then you can visualize yourself approaching people you find attractive. Just stuff like that. Whatever your fear is, if it's public speaking, visualize yourself giving an awesome speech in front of a crowd and seeing all of their faces light up and all of them clapping for you. So visualizing helps a lot as well. And then the last thing here is pretty much to overcome your fear. Guess what? You're going to have to encounter them more. So when you're afraid of something and you want to overcome your fears, you pretty much need to kind of, I don't want to say force yourself, but you want to kind of encourage yourself to approach your fears and overcome them. So if you are afraid of heights, just as often as you can, go to places that scare you and confront your fear. Just look over the edge at something that makes you feel scared and feel that fear. Don't try to ignore it. Feel it, but then just recognize that it's a normal emotion and just let it sit. Don't judge it as being bad and just let it pass, because it will with time. See, encountering your fears is often more to do with us just allowing us to feel those uncomfortable feelings that fear makes arise in our body. But the problem too many of us have is we then start judging those feelings as bad, and then that makes us want to avoid them, so then we won't even attempt to encounter our fears at all. And basically that just makes our fears master us. So just allow those feelings to sit there in your body. Allow yourself to feel them, and just don't judge them. Don't even try to analyze them. Just let them float there as you're encountering your fear. And the more you do that, you'll find really quickly that that fear won't have as much control over you, because now you're allowing yourself to feel it and you're not running away from it. You're just standing there, showing up in the face of your fear and not letting it stop you. Anyway, I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!